Where's this fall on the scale for you of past seasons with drama? Because I think I've seen a lot of people online just from watching the trailer be like, wow, this kind of seems like this might be the most we've seen from Melissa. Like you've always been very, and regardless of family stuff, I felt like a not neutral, but the most
I always say
I don't know, like civilized. Like that's not the right word because I feel like it's mean to the other
I'm
women.
most able to go into civilization.
Yeah. Yeah, but everyone's talking about how crazy this season is, and I wonder, like, compared to some of the seasons past, where you think it falls.
Again, I will say for me, it's definitely a more real season. And not that I was hiding anything before. I just think in the last 2 years, things have changed a little bit. The dynamic has changed a little between Joe and I. My life has changed a little just with like work and like what is going on in my life. And I think that Joe just has these, he likes to hold on. He doesn't like change. He likes to hold on to the same. And as I become a little bit more independent and year after year, it just keeps getting a little bit more elevated. I think it stresses him out. And I think I get more frustrated that he's stressed out about it. So it's hard. It's not easy. Listen, guys, I've been on reality TV in a relationship for 11 years.
Yeah.
I'd say we're
Yeah.
doing a pretty damn good job. I mean, if
Yes.
you compare these housewives, I actually think we're the longest standing housewives married couple on reality TV, on the housewives, like on reality for housewives, which is,
Yeah.
like, all right, so we're shaking it up a little right now. We're having a moment. I feel like this summer was rough for us, and it's not even like we can't even deny it. You're gonna like see it clearly, but it's okay. It's real. It's okay. Like no relationship is perfect. I never said my relationship was perfect, and now you will see that it's not.
Yeah.
Right. And do you feel like, because I feel like in this trailer, you see Joe like blow up at the end, right? And people are like, oh my God, Joe blew up at the end. But for me watching it, I come from a very Italian family. Everybody like, that's like a normal day where somebody like explodes like that. So do you feel like for you, it's kind of like, that's whatever. And then everybody else watching is like, whoa, he really blew up.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I mean, not that he does that every day. No.
Yeah, not every day, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
I'm used to the slight like temper tantrums. And I did grow up the same, we're very passionate, we're very emotional. So when someone freaks out, like it's almost like, oh, he loves me. It's like one of those like feelings, but I get what you're saying. It's very cultural opposed to like if it shocks you to death or not. You know what I mean? Like if it shocked the shit out of you. I don't know. But like I feel like everyone at home is probably like, oh my God. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like so I get what you're saying. Yeah. But he was really like, I felt bad for him that night. He was so upset. He was so upset. Like, that's one of those things where you'll see, like, it had to do with Teresa, and we're just like, damned if we do, we're damned if we don't. And at this point, we decided we're just going to don't now. We're not going to,
Yeah.
we're just done. So I think he was very frustrated. Whenever anything has to do with Joe and like his family or his parents or his sister or his feeling, he's so like, it's like, ugh, it's sad almost.
Yeah.
But that's what that night was, and we'll see. But yes, I know they end the whole trailer with Joe like banging two hands on the table, and even I'm like, oh, like it's just he's passionate.
Do you
He
think
does it out of
that-
love.
Yes, absolutely. Do you think Joe Gorga is like the seventh housewife on the show?
I mean,
I feel like he's always involved.
he is, or they involve him, or they talk
Yes.
about him, and it's just like he's always right there. And sometimes I say to him, like, you don't have to, like, you could just like sit down. And he's like, I'm always here. Like, what the hell? Like, so yes, I would say Joe is the seventh house. And guess what? If he's rated like the number one, like he's the fan favorite, by the way. Like no matter what he does, nobody cares. Like he could be the biggest ass. He could do whatever he wants, and everyone loves Joe because deep down inside, he's got the biggest heart. He's such a good guy. So it's like he can do anything, and everybody loves him.
Yeah.
What was quarantine like for you guys? Because you said you filmed this all in the summer. Everybody went on lockdown around March. So were you guys fighting a lot during quarantine, and then the summer it was kind of like all on tape, or do you think it blew up more in the summer?
I think that a lot of the tensions between him and I was just super busy right before the quarantine. I would say like that whole year and right up until we were not allowed to like leave our homes anymore. So busy, like out a lot, a couple nights a week, like really working, really dove into everything, was really in demand with a lot of things and brands and was working. And it was building up. It was building up. We were starting to stress and it's normal, but like that's what was happening. And then bam, here comes the quarantine and we're both just in the house home. And it's like he would throw a flag comment and you'll see that's almost what happens on one of the episodes. He just says a little snarky comment and it's so obvious, like he's being passive aggressive and it's so obvious that and I just lose it. Where normally I wouldn't. Normally I'd be like, okay, we'll talk about this when we get home. And I was like, no, asshole, we're going to talk about this now. Like, cause I'm sick of this. So that's kind of like what happened. And it was raw and real. And it's like, you know, when you watch the shore episodes, we go down the shore for a couple days with everyone to my shore house. I think I'm going to close my eyes for the whole 3 episodes that it is and make me wake me up when it's over.
And we are going to be locked in because we love when the housewives go on vacation.
Yeah. Feel my pain with me for that. But yeah, I'll be under my bed somewhere, just like waiting for it to be over.